Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge 3.2 preview playthrough long after the mod has been released as the Hapes Consortium. In the last episode, we started our big push into the core worlds. We took the planet Recruitment on the Political Options tab, also known as Bilbringi, with the overlap there. And we took Kuat. Those are the two big ones. We're still sitting over here in Hut Space, making the New Republic probably a little bit worried. Let's let this roll over at least to the next week. We'll have some money. I do want to build up to Sucha, so you get to the next level, and we need a shipyard. Onager, let's do the same things there. Got a ground-to-space weapon. Get a ground-to-space weapon on these. And we will keep going. I don't know where Isard is. Isard is, she teleported away. She's been MIA.
Unit in production.
Still even more, because it looks like they took Telfaglio. Can we take Jindine? We want to take Jindine. I think I kind of want to take Jindine. They have no ground-to-space weapon on that, but we need to take Coruscant. Coruscant first, at least. Do we want to move into this next planet then? Orleus, yeah, that has a hypervelocity gun, but it doesn't have a super high level shipyard. Well, I should have moved the. I didn't put together all the stuff we'd wanted. Very sad. But I think we are in the process of building up at least one more fleet, so that's a thing. Alright, you are going to tank the HV gunshot for us, Ancient Warrior. Got our coronals on either side. Please fire at the Battle Dragon. Magic School Bus. Dragon Tails, yes. New Shield Popper. Alpha. Victus. Shelik. Nachi, Indefatigable, Bidem Corvette, and Taihu over here. We'll also have Jimmy Neutron on this side. I'm gonna try to just kill these with what we can, and kill the structures. Transitory Swarms, Cinderella, ISD, it's fine. And we'll also have Right Place, Wrong Time, and 2.4 on these structures.
I copy. Watch for enemy fighters.
Because we're mostly going for stopping the ground-to-space attacks. We should have enough out of our units on this side to easily win this side of the battle. It's not impossible that there's a tap cap on Ewoks in the future, but I do think Crystal Clear is very unlikely. Charlie's disgusting fan fiction is less relevant to the purview of the podcast than other Star Wars media. Hey there, Kiva. Much as I hate to disappoint the X2 viewers among the TapCap fans, it's sadly less relevant. Alright, how are they doing? Is anyone really at risk? Not really. Bombers, hop on in there. I think I just lost one of our ships. I don't know. I feel like I did. But that'll be another ground space weapon shot coming in a second. You need to fire at some of these little guys. Though they're also the things getting the most in on the station. No, the battle dragons have got that on their own. Alright. Now, these little guys. Still gotta kill the corvettes. There's one.
I've got him lined up. No good. I can't maneuver. Enemy unit disabled.
Here's another one that's a little bit... playing a little bit risky. I mean, it's all risky. They're all just gonna die. I don't know that it's anything could really be more risky than anything else right now for them. It's not like they could make it to the edge of the map to run the interdiction field or something. Nice try, bombers. You just wasted so much money. All the taxpayers' money just going into these bombs. So unnecessary. There you go. Very sad for them. How was Pantalaman? Pantalaman is more like Pantala-Win for us.
Nebulon B frigate here.
Departure vector set.
Escort requested.
Like, I want to just avoid going in there. I feel like if Asard is around, it's got to be in that region. It's possible I accidentally deleted Isard, but I don't think I did when I was setting up the campaign. I think she should be around somewhere.
Construction complete.
What's actually in the Coruscant fleet? It's 195, it's level 5 station. No hypervelocity gun. That's actually not too big of a problem. No, Prakith has nothing on it. We've had it revealed before. Unless she moved there afterwards, which is not impossible. Things do move. It's like the golden rule of GeoGuessr. Trucks can move. There's someone who can have Lusankya later. Things have started to not go well for the New Republic. Let's look at these charts. It won't show us on the other one, so 2 and 2 for the CSA. The Republic has 23 planets with 21%, Empire 15 planets with 13%. We have 51 planets with 34% of the military force. Ariado has 4 planets with 6%. Better than I thought they'd be, than 5 planets with 3% for the Ariado Authority. Where's their last one? 2, 3, 4... No, okay, yeah, that's them. I was thinking PA. My bad. So what do we need down here? We need Sullust, we need Sluis Van. We kind of just take a swath of territory from Typhera, or from Fondor down to... like Fondor and Scarl down to Sluis Van. Would it be possible to make an FTGU as a minor warlord like Parlenkin? Not really. Like, it'd just be... So there's not really heroes in from the ground up other than government mechanic stuff. So there's nothing that really defines Parlenkin, like his warlord thing, as a faction other than maybe starting planet. So, and the fact that he's in it. So if you're not using the heroes, then...
Construction complete.
What makes it a Lambda sector? Like, it's not like there's some distinct in-universe roster that we can pull from, and then that's what they are. It's... they are what...
Where's the next target?
They're that character.
Building under construction. Going.
Like, if you mean put their forces on the map as a unique faction, and then you can play as any of those groups on the map, that's technically possible, but then you're also dealing with a lot more factions for no real gain. A lot of upkeep. Because, like, keep in mind, as much as we want to go the Total War route of, like, all the factions are on the map and you can play as whomever, that also means that there needs to be an entry for every Galactic Conquest for every faction you can play as. You also have, like, all the upkeep for the extra entries for all the units, the AI, everything.
What do you wish?
So there's usually like a minimum level we have to keep for that.
Ready to go. Moving to coordinates.
It is about time.
We basically figure a few Imperial factions is enough. There are already some Imperial factions if you want to do like a from the ground up style on a progressive map. You can play like one of the Warlords in later one or two. Because a lot of them do end up with just like one planet left. In mod terms. Oh shit. Flying stuff.
Ready for orders.
Get away.
What is my next objective?
Go that way. And what's this other capturable?
Roger that.
Stop these from getting in. You can run out the back. I know you're a sniper, so having you shoot people would be better. Oh no, I just wasted sprint. Just wasted sprint.
Moving. Awaiting instructions.
Alright. Can we kill this without getting killed by the AA turret? Nope. Turn around. There's too many of you. Going too far.
For the rebellion. T2B over. On it, sir. Right away.
A lot of infantry going on here. Let's get Livet. And even more infantry.
Moving ahead.
Right, they are still angling in on there.
I'm here.
Unit just got destroyed. Oh, that was probably the T4. Right, you guys stay here, come out,
Cover.
and let's hit a bombing run on that.
Locked on target.
Yeah, that's a hypervelocity gun, so they're not going to be able to... We're not going to be able to use a bombing run. Or a bombardment, rather.
To that
We
location.
can use a bombing run, we just did it.
Enemies in range.
What
Not
is
a
your
liar.
order? Heading in that direction. Where is the next target?
Ready to roll. Adjusting navicomputer.
What do you need?
That's done. Okay, and then we'll be able to use our orbital bombardment in a second, too. I think the AA turret is down. They have an infantry hero. That's probably part of why we're taking some losses.
There they are.
What
Even
do
with
you
our
wish?
infantry being pretty epic. Yeah, we don't have Mandalore. I haven't taken any of the independents at this point.
Forward.
Oh, there's the AI cannons. One more shot. There you go. Now you can leave. The mod we are playing is Thrawn's Revenge 3.2.
It's about time.
Reporting.
Ready.
You guys don't need to walk up anymore. You can come up here. And I'm gonna try to close in on both sides of the
Next objective.
path.
I will be there soon.
Keep going.
Are there any more? Okay, that's that guy.
So
I want to bombard him, but
as you wish.
This way.
I don't know how that'll go.
Right away.
He's probably going to avoid the orbital bombardment, but he'll be stuck in there. Oh, I think he got clipped by it a little bit. No, he'd be dead. He'd be dead. It's the last dude left. Even if it's not, it is. I mean, not even if it's not, it is. Even if it's not, it would have been over. That would have been the battle.
System conquered.
Or Mac.
Constructing.
Mac got smacked.
Nebulon B frigate here.
And Sarso Bills.
Nebulon B frigate here.
Construction complete.
Invade Commonor. How darest thou?
Construction complete.
But I have some bad news for you. Well, first, my bad news is that I'm going to save the game. 'Cause that's going to take a minute. So that is kind of bad news. But the real bad news is they're going to die. We're almost at that magic 20k level for income. Hut space, I do need to continue building those defenses, and then we need to kill our Nalhada as the last planet we need in that area. I can barely play regular chess. I'm terrible at chess. I keep, like, my thing with chess is I want to make cool shapes with the pieces rather than win the game. So if I want to win, I need to just completely change how I approach the game and stop trying to make little fun lines of pawns. I'm not that kind of gamer. Hey, look, there she is. We were just talking about you. So, do you perhaps want to be friends instead of killing me because I'm kind of afraid? No? Okay. Well, I'm taking your capital after I kill you, so...
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
Not sure why they were in both directions. Only does it if you're not looking at the hero in the first place.
Reinforcements en route.
There she is. Just outside of view.
Standing by.
It's not going to be as free of a win as the ion cannons normally are,
Right away.
or were. We did significantly nerf their output. Well, that's still like 100,000 shield, or sorry, 60,000 shields that he has overall. So doing that much is still very helpful.
Reporting in. Ready for command.
Reinforcements en
Attacking
route.
Especially once the shields are down and it locks up the ship. Like,
Engage.
I feel like a lot of people end up not noticing the stun effect on ion cannons. Like not noticing that
Form
the
up.
enemy ship is just not shooting at all.
Let's do some damage. Station ready.
Need to make sure we don't go in so far that she he kills us.
Encountering resistance.
I think with everything we have here...
Attack.
These Tectors? Yeah, these are Tectors. Are they both? No, Tector and Imperial too.
Awaiting orders. Fire.
We'll have some fighters around. And the Imperial too.
Copy. Attacking the lasers.
Blast, my stabilizer's broken loose.
I'm in bad shape.
Yeah, they have a few things in reserve.
I copy. Moving out.
Blast, my stabilizer's broken loose.
Try not to let one on your tail. Heading out.
Scanner contact behind me.
So what I'm kind of hoping is that we can kill the ISD, get them to jump in their reserves before they're really ready.
We're drawing their fire.
And we've got pulsars that can hit the SSD from pretty far away as well.
Yes, sir.
Like if we can just take down their shields and can do like a nice front to back team fight on the SSD hardpoints,
Yes, Commander.
then we'll sink the Lusankia.
Ready. Going for the engine. We're drawing their fire. Squadron reporting. Standing by. Open fire.
Okay, they are all just gonna take that
Encountering resistance.
and stop. Still able to get some shots in. It's turning, so your shots are going wide. Turn around. We're gonna go too close.
Attack that target.
I think we are gonna lose Whip Black Hole. Rip Whip.
Ion cannon available.
Let's get the stun then.
Reporting in. Confirmed. Ion cannons are the target. Ready for command. Encountering
We want to turn you around. See how much we can do on these. Alright, that's what we want to kill. That's what we were afraid of.
Blast, my stabilizer's broken loose.
Because he's going to be giving a quite good command bonus to Isar as well.
Blast, my stabilizer's broken loose.
I think we're going to try to retreat on that.
Calling for me, sir.
Not like actual retreat, but
Attacking target.
fall back a little bit.
Fire. Target's coming in fast. They're coming around.
Oh, don't group up like that.
Blast, my stabilizer's
Turn around that way.
Look out! I've been hit.
Like if we have the
Roger that.
extra station, may as well take advantage of it. I'm just not sure if any of them are waiting. Doesn't look like it. Since work in progress black hole is dead.
I'm hit.
See if we speed up a little bit.
Waiting order.
Loosen up.
I'm just gonna send the bombers back onto Lusankia.
Copy.
This first round of them is probably just gonna die off that, but
Attacking.
let's go and take out the fighters they do have.
Loosen up. Encountering resistance.
If I just like committed, we'd probably be able to just kill them outright, but
The enemy has got locked.
I might be losing more just by trying to retreat from this.
Last wing stabilizer broken loose. Watch your six. Scanner contact behind me. Scanner contact behind me.
How are you going so slow? Run.
Crossfire. It's no good. I can't maneuver. Keep your eyes open.
We lose a few Novas off the back there.
Scanner contact behind me.
They're speeding up.
Look out.
Give some individual orders. Yeah.
Scanner contact
There we go. There's something slowing them down in the group. It might be the chronal speed.
Yes, sir.
firing.
Even the fighters are starting to get some
Ball out.
damage on the ISD.
No good. I can't
We lost a lot of the bombers. Yeah, there's the Lancers around and everything.
Crossfire.
Ready.
I want to get back to our station. Go there and there. You go there and there. You go there and there.
Ion cannon available.
Go there and there. Gonna keep going on that.
Squadron reporting. Let's go.
Alright, let's get back with our fighters. Nope, what are you doing? Don't stop. Alright.
Orbital command available. Standing by.
Like, we would have been able to win with the fleet, just the fleet. But there would have been more losses. And I don't know which unit was slowing down the group. But we only took this long to get into position because of one of them being rude.
At your command.
Space station under attack.
Right, now turn around.
Enemy sighted. Ready for orders.
Like, we need to kill Krenel so that she's not getting the bonus anymore. I'm gonna take out the engines on that. Because Krenel is giving... Like, the aggressive bonus in particular is a problem for us.
This way.
Because that's going to be doing a lot of damage to the station from Isard.
Open fire on those laser cannons.
Calling
Right.
for me.
Nope. Get out there. We have enough items in here to kill a lot of the fighters as they come in, and she has she has a good amount of assault conks. Only the 10 on Lusankya.
Orbital command available.
I like how far forward these guys are. Need to order them back again. Not you. You can stay.
Can you see them from where you are?
Roger that.
Ion cannon available.
Get back there. You do long range damage. Ion cannon on Isard again.
I'm in range. Got one.
Run! Don't get hit. You're a carrier. Don't need to be here.
Our target priority is the laser cannon. Form up.
Okay, fighters.
Over there.
Go over there. Be fighters. There we go.
Waiting order. Decoding transmission.
Now we can turn the betas around. They have ultra heavies. They should be able to hit from like
Locked off.
forever away. They should be able to hit from like next week.
Copy. We're going in. Station ready.
And that'll be it for the command bonus that he's going to be giving. Like, that is such a big buff to Isard. There we go.
I copy.
She doesn't self-apply her own,
Reporting.
but she'll get it from him. And now... Where's my Terraform? Or where's my Pulsar?
Scanner contact.
I want the
behind me.
Pulsar.
My stabilizer's broken loose.
We're drawing their fire. Yes, sir. As good as gone.
Fighters, go in.
We're drawing their fire.
You can all start attacking it.
Yes, Commander. Lasers linked and ready. Fire at will.
Don't go too far up, because you still want the coverage of this station.
Got one. Direct all fire on the ion cannon. At your command.
Too bad she's not more on the other side,
Ready.
because then we'd be able to...
Hold on. So good. I can't maneuver.
We'd be able to get both stations on it.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Squadron reporting.
We need to be further up.
Receiving message.
You have such long range, yet in you go. I am going to make sure they're all attacking a different hardpoint. Even these guys, even though they're mostly ion cannons,
Decoding transmission.
and you're mostly dead. You on that, okay. That'll be mostly different.
I've got my approach vector.
Got some tenders from that. Starta, you on there.
Stay in attack
Okay, shields are down, so that's going to be a reduction in the damage.
Scratch one.
Second.
Standing by.
And bombers, you can cluster
Take out those missile launchers.
on that side. There we go.
Rendezvous.
That's a good chunk of the front border of the ship just gone already.
Got one. Crossfire.
Technically, the Stellas can do that as well.
I've got my approach vector. Rendezvous at mark 6.1. My stabilizer's broken.
Target at maximum range. Firing.
And we're going to get this shut down in a second.
Ion cannon available.
Try not to let one on your
Yeah, like with a bunch of smaller ships, look at how quickly, once the shields were down, we were able to take down like just a huge chunk of her hard points.
swinging around.
Nothing she can do about that. Hope she enjoys dying. Like, that's most of the weapons on this side, and she can no longer attack. Just went from doing 210 pop cap worth of her damage to nothing. Just gone.
Increase to full throttle.
In the blink of a Hape and eye.
To full throttle.
We might lose USS Solace. Unless I can maybe take a few more of these frontal hard points out.
One on your tail. Rendezvous at mark 6.1.
Yeah, it looks like okay. It's healing up a bit.
It's no good. I can't maneuver. I've got a problem.
There we go.
Ah! Encountering resistance.
No escape.
I've been hit.
And I guess the other station is managing to get some shots in,
Stabilizer's broken loose.
so it wasn't a complete non-factor there.
Orbital command.
I'm hoping we didn't take enough damage for it to downgrade our station. And this will get rid of a few heroes as well.
That's it. Scratch one.
That's good.
And attack formation. We're drawing
Alright.
their fire. I've got him lined up. I've got him lined up. I'm in range. Got one. I've got him fixed.
It'll put more in with Thrawn, but
I've got him fixed. Ready for orders.
the positions won't be quite where they want
I'm
them.
losing power. Stay in attack
And the
formation.
buffs overall won't be quite as good for the other ones.
Holding for maximum firepower.
Like, I think a big part of how they've been able to take as much territory as they have in their recent pushes has been Isard. And it'll be more difficult for them to do that with the Thrawn group,
One on me.
with the Blue Man group.
I've been hit. There's one on me. Attack formation. That's got him.
Well, even just aside from the
One. I'm in range.
from the raw power of Lusankya, it all being in one unit means the AI is losing less on its auto resolves because Lusankya is either alive or it's not. It's always just around. So
Mark 6.1.
while the persistent damage helps with that
Loosen up.
on the player side, the AI is always auto resolving. Doesn't do anything for auto resolving.
Ion cannon available.
Holding
Alright.
for maximum firepower.
I'm gonna target that, and I have to move something. I'll be back in a second while this firing happens.
I can't maneuver. Stay in attack formation. Hold on. Watcher 6. Enemy unit disabled. Stay in attack formation. I can't hold out. Rendezvous at Mark 6.1. Try not to let one on your tail. That's it.
No, they can't build a generic SSD in Thrawn's era.
They're coming around.
And even if they technically could build one, they don't have any shipyards to build one at. Because I think we've taken all their level 4s between Bilbringi and Kuat. So we know they don't have one already, and they're not going to get one. They've lost their opportunity for that.
Swinging around.
Right, they do have Fondor, that is true. They could build one there, except they won't be able to with Thrawn.
That's it. Scratch one.
And hopefully the New Republic will stop them from having Fondor, maybe.
I've been hit.
But they'd have to get to Dark Empire first.
They're coming around.
Alright, keep spreading out your damage, please, team. You don't have all day for this. Do they even have anything more in reserve that they might want to just throw in there? Probably not. Alright, we need to kill that Lancer. There is still another Imperial faction left. Technically, the Pentastar alignment has a few planets, but they exist basically on as long as we allow them to. They have just the 5 of them, and none of them are beyond a level 2 shipyard. Then there's the Ariado Authority, which does still have Sluis Fan, and I think they might have Sullust, but I don't have to worry about them yet. And they are not the main empire, so they don't fit the definition for what we were talking about.
It's no good. I can't maneuver.
There goes Isard.
We're drawing their
So we are officially entering Era 3. Very exciting. Last time we'll be doing that probably, actually, as the in the current era system. So That is exciting. It is quite literally the end of an era.
Get him off me! No good. I can't maneuver. The enemy has got locked.
The end of a system? I don't know.
Bad shape.
More on that in like 2 weeks.
Look out! I need to break off.
Not more on that. Like, I'm not calling it a moronic thing, but
Are victorious.
falling apart. The whole Titanic section. Very tall levels, probably. Like a Bantha, Dowager Queen, and Whip Black Hole. Whip Black Hole. Did show well. Rip Whip. Thrawn is considering the possibilities from Odic. I think that's a save as well. 24. I don't think we're going to get to Coruscant just yet, but we're going to get most of Coruscant, or most of the way to Coruscant. And we'll be set up for the invasion for next time. We're probably going to take Pentalaman. And then once we have the space over Coruscant, I don't think they have another way into Pentalaman through there. Like, is the path just from Coruscant down to Prakith and Odic? Looks like it. I was literally looking at it like 15 seconds ago, and I just don't remember. We can take the space over Coruscant. Yeah, Pentalaman does not have the access. We don't need both fleets up here anymore, is what's going to happen with that.
Tactical battle imminent.
Ariado Authority took Shardon. That's just going to go back and forth. There's Mr. Sandy D. Like, Sandy D is the only active SSD down there. Okay, no, Solist and Sluisvan are actually both New Republic. Not Ariadu. And Shardon with Sandy D is the only level 3 or 4 shipyard that Ariadu has. So did they take... No, Empire has Scarl. So it's just whatever heroes the New Republic has down there, Sandy D, and maybe we'll get set up for another...
Building
more
under
production here at...
Building
No, we
canceled.
don't want that. We want this.
Constructing.
In EU, Arting, Military Shipyard.
Beginning
That...
construction.
What do we have on the ground right now? The ion cannon? Yeah. You don't get much more see what you get. You get we see ships than the Praetor. I have the ion cannon there.
Building under
We
construction.
need other kinds of production. Though we can just send these guys down. Yeah, we can build more up here.
Training troops.
For Royal,
Training
a few
troops.
galleys.
Constructing unit.
Here we go.
We've come across enemy units.
So Pentalaman we can take outright
Choose your reinforcements.
pretty easily. Alright. Flanking formation.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
Right. Worry about the ISD. That's the thing that might kill you. We want our Bidums on that. Get some fighters. Get all these. We can get the shipyard and let's do the wraparound onto the station with that. We'll have these guys. Oh wait, no, kill the strike cruiser. Strike cruiser is scary. They give me nightmares.
Rendezvous at Mark 6.1. Get him off me!
Okay, now you can kill the rest of it in whatever order you want.
I can't hold out. Stay in attack formation. I'm in bad shape.
I do want to redo the mist texture. I want to do it with a slightly different plating style, more like the Battle Dragon. Because that'll be more of the, like, older Hapen ship style.
I've got it lined up. I can't hold out.
The mist is the main texture for them that I was not thrilled with when I finished it.
That's got him. I'm in range.
I kind of just did need to finish it.
I've got my approach vector. Can we go around for another pass? Try not to let one on your tail.
Overall, I like how the Hapens came out visually, but there's still the mist. Making me kind of sad.
Holding for maximum
Texture.
5.
Model looks good. Texture, less good.
Targeting at maximum
Target's coming
firepower.
inbound. Encountering resistance.
Okay, you all just put the Carracks out of their misery. They seem like they're kind of sad about what's going on here.
Stay in attack formation. I'm in range.
Dead. 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 Also dead? Looks like that's also going to be dead.
Need to break off.
That's also going to be dead.
Got him. Swing
That's also going to be dead.
Stay in attack formation. I'm in range.
Alright, items.
Stay in attack formation. Stay in attack.
We'll kill the
Stay in attack formation. That's got him.
kill the gunships.
I need help here. They're coming around. Ready for command. Stay in attack formation. Hold on.
That one's taking a lot. And now it's dead. Now this one's taking a lot, and now it's dead. Yeah, it's nearly dead. There's the deadness. There's the deadness we look for. Oh shit, we lost one. Okay, restart the campaign.
Course approved.
The Ariado Authority is just coming through and taking all the little all the planets that were going back and forth. The Kalis got taken by the New Republic. That must have been fairly recent.
Commencing.
Crazy's asking, is there a roadmap for future plans for Thrawn's Revenge, Fall of the Republic, TR, etc.? We haven't announced too much of what's going on with the next release. Next release is, but we will be doing a full stream that's basically that.
What is it, Commander? Moving.
We can cover you.
So that'll be 2 weeks from now, and then there will be individual news posts coming from that
Heading out, sir.
and other kinds of media.
Keep going.
Are the transitory myths ever going to make a comeback? Maybe in a dedicated Hapen Galactic Conquest.
What is
Probably not in just regular
the next target?
progressive maps, because there's so many
I go.
other things we need to represent or that
Providing backup.
make more sense to have in. It's just planets are at such a premium. You can't really afford to have the
Be done.
We've got your back.
3 extra entry points for them.
Location. Heading in that direction.
Come
I am
on, man.
ready.
Get in a different one. Especially as we add other factions, and when the Haven government mechanics are based off of the ground buildings as well, then having half of their territory come from space only planets gets
Ready.
a little bit
I will be
less
there.
functional.
We'll keep our eyes open.
Awaiting your command. So be it. As you wish. What is my next objective? Acknowledged.
We'll assist.
Space only planets are also typically harder to defend. Because you can't build the ground-to-space weapon. Even with the ground-to-space weapons nerfed, they're still a very powerful part of ground defense, or space defense. So it can mean that as a defensive faction, they end up being a bit easier to attack in some ways. So It makes more sense to have them have like Galanor and Relafon than have three of the dummy planets.
On my way.
I mean, ideally we'll have unique VO for as much as possible. C Ruby would probably be higher
What is it, Commander?
higher priority than other stuff because they are so unique themselves. But it's hard to say.
What is your order?
That's an area that like it just depends on what we get and who helps with it, because it's not an area where we typically have like people actively working on VO and stuff. So. Oh, I need you over here.
What do you need?
Like with a lot of stuff, with a lot of VO, it's like we only have whatever auditions there are. We don't have like, we can't just like go out and pay for whatever. Oh crap! We can't just go out and pay for whatever voice actors or audio engineering we want.
I am waiting.
Yeah, I want Levette in here.
Reinforcements en route.
The sensor, even better. Crap, they have a. Just have a shield up there. Yeah, they definitely had a shield. We saw the shield.
It is about time. Ready.
Alright, so we can go into the base then.
Right.
And I'm gonna get repairs.
Heading in that direction.
Got it.
Awaiting your command. What is my next objective? Do you have a plan?
You and you.
I'm here.
Now repair.
Of course. Die.
That's an AV turret.
All right, man. Take cover. Moving out.
Where is our weak thing come in?
What is it,
I think we
Commander?
killed the
What is your order?
turret, so there'd be a danger in there. Oh, come in.
I will strike.
Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Now you can repair and you can shoot that while you're at it. You can get it all out at once.
I am waiting.
And I think we need to go north this way.
Adjusting navigation. Roger.
And go in through the base.
Let's go.
And we will then be able to kill anything that comes in from either direction. Oh shit, that's the command, or not commando. Well, kind of commando.
I shall eliminate them.
Destroy the turret. You guys can kill the turrets.
Right away.
Up there. I guess having the extra vehicles up there would be nice too. Okay, you got 3 anti-infantry things going at you. You got one of our own ground heroes, and you got the infantry. Okay, no, you don't want to go over there. That's where the AA lives. We've been through this. There we go. They have more AA on this? Doesn't look like it.
Reporting. Location confirmed.
Recover. It's gonna be kind of rough.
Moving.
They made it though.
Yes, Commander. Moving into position. Order acknowledged.
Alright, powered weapons on that.
Orders.
I'm here.
And
if
over to
I
the landing
must.
zone.
Moving ahead.
Yes, I go.
We've got basically the entire south. We know they have a field base on that side. I don't think we managed to destroy it. Yeah, the other one died before it could destroy it.
Armament available.
And let's see if there's anything on it as well. Die. Explode. Crouch. Die, explode, crouch. All of the above. Done. It's just all done. Did lose a gunship and a Royal Guard platoon, but we have like 14 of them, so we don't need more.
Building under construction.
Reporting.
All right, I think as we set up for our impending invasion of Coruscant, that is probably going to do it for this episode. We're going to keep going for one more here on Twitch, so for those of you on YouTube, thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying the campaign so far, and hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.